Hi, welcome back to West Coast Geeks. I'm your host, Joaquin. How we doing, people? So today's video is going to cover two subjects. One is the up-and-coming videos that I want to slate for the next few months, and then the other is to talk about the main one, which the main topic, which is what do you do as a DM when you lose like potentially half your group? So I have 4 players, and sorry just for kicks, but Eric just put the brakes on everything. To quote him, he said he just wanted to decompress. So I lost him as a player. He brought in a friend. I don't know if his friend's gonna drop because I'm thinking um, I can play with 3 players. I mean, as a kid, I used to only just play with 2, maybe 3 at the most. So I can go along with that, but I've had 2 players stay with me since 2019, so 5 years. Actually, a pretty good run with us three, the Three Musketeers, so to speak. But it can be rough, and so for young DMs or experienced DMs, they're just going to go through it, and after the first time you go through it, you can just make changes, and you just have to realize that you know, everybody has busy schedules, and the older you get, there's more stuff you want to do, and you have to prioritize what makes you happy in life. And for me, it's always been Dungeons and Dragons. There have been like points where I have dropped out and just stopped playing. Like I want to say after 91, after high school, I rarely touched it, even though I would occasionally buy some of the box sets or supplements. I just didn't play. I was into traveling, and I was dating more, and living girlfriends, all that, and they weren't into this. And at the time, I really wasn't either. Had more of a party life. Moved to Vegas. That's where I met Eric, and after a few years of like just drinking like you wouldn't believe and partying, I was like, I can't do this. And so I found a hobby store, and that's where I got back into tabletop miniatures. And I love playing Warhammer Fantasy. Not so much of a 40K player, and so I just wanted to help like young DMs. Like once this happens, and you're gonna have to go out and meet other people and try to find whoever who can fit those holes in your group when people leave. Now, with my other 2 friends, we've lost all the other friends who we were associated who play with this game, and so Eric was like my Hail Mary pass, but I still have one more, and I'm hoping my girl Melody can play on Monday nights, and maybe with just the 3 of them, and hopefully Thurman decides to stay. We could maintain that group and then see what happens with Eric. I don't know what we're gonna do with the player's handbook right now, so I'm gonna kind of put it on hiatus. Um, but the Glory of the Giants, I just got this week, and I just got the bad news from Eric this week. Or was it last week? Somewhere around there. And I'm just trying to like figure out what I want to do with the channel, and also I know Eric likes doing the player handbook video, so I'm kind of gonna take a little hiatus, but I don't know how long. But the next video is coming up. It's going to be Glory of the Giants. I'm going to hold off on the Underworld and the Drow because he really loves talking about that. Um, so I was looking through, like, well, what else could I do? There's some really good articles in the Best of Dragon magazine. Let me pause this for a second. And as you can see, I have 3 of them. So I'm going to be putting together some videos on that. And really just go back to the basics of Dungeons and Dragons. And what I loved about Dragon Magazine was the articles they wrote about playing the game that actually most YouTubers cover. And a few of them act like it's their own idea, but the majority of them you know that they're not trying to claim that type. But everything, all the research that I do, sometimes I even watch other channels just to like overlap to see if I missed out on anything or if there's something else I want to concentrate. But Best of Dragons, they have such great articles, and I'm going to share those with you, and I hope you enjoy those videos. Let me pause again for the next one. And then I'm going to do the Complete Thieves Handbook. These were really great additions per second. And if you're looking for extra lore on the thief, or maybe looking to build a thieves guild, this is an excellent source to go back. There are some trinkets and other things that you can incorporate in your game. With Planescapes coming around the corner, I want to start talking about the factions. And this is a really good book, so I'm going to be breaking those down. I want to say there's 12 or 15. I want to say there's 15. And the City of Doors is really interesting. And partly what makes it interesting is all these factions. So I'm going to get into that. And so that's pretty much where I'm at. So I'm going to close with getting back to the main topic of, where do you go to find other people to play D&D? Well, fortunately, in this era right now that we're living in, there are message boards, there are other groups at hobby stores and Discord. So there's a lot of places you can go. I might have to go that option to see if anybody is interested in playing. And who knows? Maybe I'll just throw it out there to the YouTube community. If anybody's got, has access to Discord and has Monday nights free, maybe you can join our group. So, with that, people, if you're a DM, just lost your group and it's had to stop, just take time out to, meet new people with it. Use it as an opportunity to make new friends. What I feel like it's Barney or something. I love you. All right. So with that, I hope you guys are having a good week. The next video coming up will be the Giants. I'm going to review that, and I'm really stoked about this book. There's so much I love about it, and there's only like one major thing that I don't like about it, and I'll get to that. So hopefully you guys will join me next video. With that, take care, people.